When it comes to people doing shady things, as soon as a priest is mentioned, you question them first. I feel like I learned that in Law and Order.
What about your tea time?
They can start without me. I'll catch them on the back nine. We are going to church.
Hey, I have a question.
Why do people do that? Announce that they're going to ask a question. Just ask it. As a journalist, you should know this.
Why are some people so difficult to be around?
That was your question?
Anyway, when you were the CISO of the Children's Cancer Institute...
It was short-lived.
And I can tell it is a touchy
Just ask the damn question.
Okay, so when you were CISO of CCI, and, when your organization, or, well, not your organization, but your former organization lost the $20 million...
That's not a question. What is this? Where are we going?
I think it might help me understand what is happening with Sunflower.
Just drop it, okay? Focus on the priest. We're about to talk to the priest. Focus, together.
I already said I'm sorry about the nurse interview. I thought we were past that. Consider it dropped. Faster than an AirPod on a wood floor.
If you're trying to apologize by parroting my jokes back to me, it kind of works. All right, let's go over what we know again.
Okay, someone is stealing hospice patients' credit cards, scamming patients out of their money right before they die. And there's this priest who runs this church, which is also a nonprofit.
So they say.
What if the church is the target?
They could be.
And then there's the notary.
Notary Brad, whose last name you forgot to get. Lucky for you, notaries are recorded by the county. I'll look them up after we talk to the priest. Hopefully there aren't too many Brads that are notaries in Miami.
Well, if they're holding a baby tiger, then I've seen him on Tinder.
So she does date.
Okay, relax. That's all the dating gossip you are getting.
My daughter brought this guy to dinner a few years ago, and it was... Oh, you get it. Anyway, piece of work.
That's it? That's the whole story?
Well, he was an accountant, and I grilled him on his passwords and kept everything in a spreadsheet. He had to be there.
Everyone has a system.
Right. You got it.
Are they still together?
I don't know. I mean, I think, yeah, they may have broken up.
Cool. What's she doing now?
Yeah. Oh, she's great. Really great, actually. Awesome job. I think we should focus. Assume the priest... Yeah, the priest is probably hiding something. You got to pull it out of him.
You don't know he's hiding anything.
You don't understand. They always are, whether they know it or not.
Priests in particular, or people in general?
Well, that's both.
Wow, you do not have a lot of trust in people, you know that?
Find out where he's vulnerable.
And if he isn't?
He is.
Why would a priest steal credit cards?
Just to get to the other side.
Hey up, pay up. Scam boy. Scam that, scam that, scam that, scam that.
You are listening to Scam Hunters, starring Greg Kinnear and Erin Moriarty, created by Ian Faison, directed by Laura Murphy, presented by Thoropass, a Caspian Studios production. Hey, does your infosec compliance process sometimes feel like a mystery? Well, then you need Thoropass, the all-in-one infosec compliance delivery platform with seamless audits, airtight security, and peace of mind. No more shady spreadsheets, no more risky shortcuts. Thoropass helps you lock in compliance and slash audit times, ensuring that you keep your business safe from all the digital villains that are out there. Don't be a victim of non-compliance. And Thoropass is for any size company, big or small. Don't let the thought of non-compliance give you a bad day. Visit Thoropass.com to learn more.
You know what? I imagine you wink at yourself when you say these dad jokes.
Say this joke with me. A priest walks into the house. He walks out 2 hours later, and a patient has $10,000 in his credit card. Why?
I don't know.
He was vulnerable.
That wasn't a joke.
Well, it wasn't funny, ha, 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 just more funny, peculiar. Like, let's just go through the vulnerabilities.
Not again.
Say it with me. Outdated systems, social engineering, physical security breaches, insider threats, misconfigurations.
Maybe the priest isn't stealing the credit card information.
But he is a target. That's what we have to find out. So what's your plan?
The plan is I have a plan, and you can witness it as it unfolds. That'll make it more exciting for you, and you can jump in via Airbud if you want to feed me any questions. But if you start going rogue, talking about turtles or farts or anything, I am ditching you immediately.
Suit yourself. I'll be on your AirPods to help.
Wow, we are both learning so much.
Jesus, this TaskRabbit guy won't stop calling me. You really are testing me. Can you please just let him set up the damn furniture?
I told you it's set up just the way I like it. It's in the box.
You are impossible.
Okay, I'm at the church.
Showtime.
Hi there, I am Heidi Waldroup, and I'm a reporter with the Miami Underground, a local Miami blog. I would like to ask Father De Silva a few questions about a piece I'm doing on the local thrift shop and your work here at St. Michael's.
I'll go get him for you.
Hello there, Heidi. I'm Father De Silva. What a wonderful day today, don't you think? I hear you are writing a story about our church.
Yes, and the amazing thrift shop. I just had a few questions.
Okay, well, if you're looking for dirt, I'm as dirty as they come.
Excuse me?
Oh, I spent the weekend digging post holes so we can fix that fence behind the thrift shop. Fell down in the last hurricane. What was it? Nina, Pinta?
Santa Maria?
Exactly. Would be easier to remember if they named them all after saints.
Amen.
Nice touch.
Now, before I agree to the interview, I have a few questions for you, actually, about your work. Very, very exciting to have a member of the new media here in our church. You know, I started a YouTube channel here. But you are the expert, so tell me everything about the Miami Underground.
Sure. It's an online publication, and we cover culture here in Miami. You know, art, trends, restaurants, celebrity gossip, and, and people helping the community, like you.
Nice save.
Wonderful, wonderful. So tell me, how do you create a story?
Well, I research, talk to sources.
I've always wanted to be a source. What's your process?
Well, I just collect some quotes, fact check them, and then write the story, like any journalist would.
Be careful of the journalist talk. This guy could spook.
Of course you do. And what's the format for this interview? Video? Audio? Are we doing a podcast?
Or maybe not.
Oh, no, this isn't a podcast, just old-fashioned words on the internet.
Oh, okay, I see.
But we have a lot of readers. I mean, it will be good exposure for St. Michael's.
Readers. Okay. No, those are good too. But you do have a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, we have one.
How many subs?
Subs? Like, subscribers? Oh, I don't know off the top of my head.
Uh-huh.
But it's growing. It's grown a lot.
Has it? Okay, that's great news. Any insider tips or secrets to the growth?
Yeah, I do have a bunch of secrets. In fact, I have a video that went super viral.
You went viral. Okay, tell me everything.
Well, I followed DJ Khaled on a jet ski.
You know DJ Khaled? Mr. Miami, the Don Dada. He is royalty. Wow. Do you know other influencers?
Well, let's just say I have my sources.
I bet you do. Now, do you know who the first person to go viral was?
Jesus?
Oh, that's a better answer. I was going to say Moses. I was going to say Moses. He basically invented the listicle.
I can see the headline now. These 10 things will change your life forever.
Exactly. Right, you get it. Hey, do you know the guys from Smartless? I'd love to go on that podcast.
I can't reveal my sources, but I promise that I'll talk to our digital team to make a YouTube short out of our interview after it's complete. With your permission, of course.
You have my full permission, please. Oh my God, that's so exciting. It has been so hard getting our St. Michael's YouTube off the ground. I'm worried that I don't have the right expertise.
It is hard work.
Listen, can we talk just creator to creator?
Okay.
How much do you experiment with thumbnails? I'm not thumbnails on our fingers, not human finger thumbnails. I'm talking about YouTube thumbnails, which is it's that image that you see before the video plays.
Yeah, no, I know what thumbnails are. Sure.
Yeah, of course you do. I'm just learning so much. So apparently it's better to have your mouth open in the thumbnails than your mouth closed. It gets more clicks. Who knew? Mouth open, more clicks. Mouth closed, less clicks. I'm a bit obsessed.
With thumbnails?
Psalm 98 says, "Make a joyful noise unto the Lord." But Jesus didn't have to compete with the Google algorithm.
He did have the Pharisees.
It's just hard to know if any of my joyful noise is resonating with the youth, you know? And that's my channel, by the way, My Joyful Noise. I'd really appreciate a sub.
Sure thing. So, anyway...
Life is too short to focus on the things you hate. Focus on the things you love instead.
Is that 1 Corinthians?
No, it's PewDiePie. But I'd like to think he's reading his Bible.
I bet he is.
I'll admit, I'm a student of the game. I study all the greats. Dude Perfect, T-Series, Vlad and Nikki. But, it's a lot to learn. It's just so hard to know if you're on track, without any feedback.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to take a look at your channel?
Would you mind?
Count me in, but maybe I can look after the interview.
Oh, right. Right, the interview. I started interviewing you. This is crazy. Okay, so sorry. Ask me whatever you like. I won't interrupt again.
Okay, great.
But I will take you up on that offer.
Sure.
Okay, go on for real now.
I think I've been too hard on the church. This guy's great.
So I've heard a lot about the church's work with the Sunflower Hospice and Thrift Shop. How involved are you?
Well, we do what we can. Christmas toy drive, back to school drive. We have bins at the back of the church. And the diocese makes a large donation each year to fund the shop. You should talk to Patricia at the thrift shop. She's got the skinny on all that.
I'm sure they're grateful to have your help. And what else do you do outside of the church, other than digging post holes?
Well, not much, to be honest. I'm here most days, unless I'm at a patient's house. I work with Sunflower Hospice to administer last rites.
Oh, can you tell me more about that? Last rites?
Well, as needed, I visit parishioners who are in their final days, and I pray with them and for them, give them some peace before they pass on.
Is it at their houses or the hospice?
I do both.
Dig into the communication. How do they do this?
And how do you coordinate that?
I work with a discharge planner over at the hospice.
You just email back and forth?
Yep. That way I always have a digital record to look back on if I need to.
And what about the patients? Do they often donate their belongings to the thrift shop as well?
Many of our congregation are retirees who have lived a full life. But sadly, some of them don't have family to leave their possessions to. Giving to those that are less fortunate is another way that they can feel fulfilled before they transition.
And do they have to put that in their will? Does that involve a lawyer?
Yeah, the lawyers usually button everything up.
And did the lawyers visit the patient in their house?
No, I haven't seen them in the house. Usually just a notary to finalize the documents.
There's that notary again.
Actually, I need a favor. My father is sick.
Oh, God, here she goes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He grew up here, actually going to St. Michael's.
Is that so?
Yes, he always wanted to move back, but now that he's sick, well, he lives in Scottsdale, but he owns a house here. He used to talk about making a donation to St. Michael's.
Well, we would be incredibly grateful if you did.
Wait, where is this going?
Actually, about that favor.
Well, the church says I can't deny anyone a favor. No, I'm kidding. That's not. The church doesn't.
Look, I know this is unorthodox, and I hope it isn't inappropriate to ask, but one of my father's wishes that he shared with me recently is that he wished he could say confession at St. Michael's just one more time before he passes, just like he did as a kid.
Wait, what are you doing?
What are you thinking?
Have you ever heard a confession over FaceTime?
If I answer that, you have to promise you won't tell the Vatican, because the answer is yes. They say it doesn't count, but in my mind, the importance of penance is the forgiveness part, not the IRL part, And plus, if we want to keep up with the digital age, we got to crack some eggs.
Oh, I hear ya. Listen, I would love to FaceTime my father right now, if it's okay with you.
Oh, no, you don't.
Let's do it.
Okay. Listen, I should warn you, his mind is not what it once was, nor is his body. He has debilitating IBS. Makes him super irritable, body and mind, you know?
Don't show my face. What are you doing? Hey there, Buttercup. Where are you? I'm having a hell of a heck of a breakout on my face. It's some sort of allergic reaction, just real gruesome looking stuff. Horrible, actually. So that's why I'm covering it with this hat. I just don't want you to see me like this. In fact, I guess I should call back a little.
Hey, that's okay. Dad, you can show your face, okay? This is Father De Silva. We're at St. Michael's in Miami. Do you remember this place?
Oh, yeah. The place I wet my pants during my first Holy Communion, yeah.
Okay, I don't think Father De Silva needs to know about that.
It's okay. It's actually way more common than you might think. So I understand you would like to receive the sacrament of confession.
Yeah. Please, yes, sure. Let's see. I'm a little rusty here, Father. Okay, here we go. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been about 40 years since my last confession.
It's never too late to confess, my son. Continue.
Oh, I just go right into it. Right. Okay. I'll just I'm gonna just rattle off some sins. Okay. Last week I coveted my neighbor's golf score.
You know, I think we should go a little deeper and maybe further back than that, Dad.
Right. Well, when I was in fourth grade, I told the school bully he couldn't fit in to a locker, and then when he got in to prove me wrong, I shut the door and I walked away, and he was locked in it for 3 hours before anybody found him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, he survived. Actually, I was kind of a hero for a couple of days on that one. True story. And true, there was a time in high school that Mark Fennessy got his tooth knocked out, and I told him it looked cool and that he should keep it like that, and then all the other teeth shifted so he could never get a new tooth put in.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe if you say 3 Hail Marys.
Oh, yeah, and then I was in my 20s. Me and my buddy Vinny Giggs convinced a guy we would sell him, this is a true story, sell him a refrigerator, but we only had an empty box. So we met him in the parking lot, and Giggs got inside the box to make it seem heavy. And I took the cash, and then after the guy drove away with the box in the bed of his truck, Giggs jumped out at a stoplight and ran away, and the guy never found it.
Okay. I think maybe we should.
This is actually fun. I got a few of these.
Hey, what about when you lost all that money for the cancer charity?
No. Not that one. Let's move on.
So, Dad, I was talking with Father De Silva about your house, the one that you own here in Miami. Did you want to donate anything to the church? They have a thrift shop that they work with now.
Yeah. Great idea. I also have some questions about last rites.
Okay.
So how does that work? Do we call you?
Well, I can coordinate with one of the churches in Arizona to help you out.
What if he did move back here? Would it be you?
Yes, it would.
So does the hospice reach out, or do the patients call you directly?
I guess it can happen both ways. There's really no set plan. As you know, if God has an itinerary, he doesn't always share it with us, even me.
And just to clarify, as far as you're concerned, I am absolved of all this stuff I told you?
If you say the prayers I recommended, then yes. You're golden, as they say. I'm just kidding.
Just one more clarification. Do you sometimes get names and info on dying people from the hospice, like lists?
Kind of a weird specific clarification, but yes.
Yeah,
yes,
thanks.
I guess so.
Thanks. All right, hanging up now. Got a bunch of prayers to bang out, so...
You know what? I have to go. Dad is probably having one of his episodes again now, so I should call his neighbors to check. But thank you so much for helping out. Email me your YouTube channel, and I'll smash that subscribe button.
Yeah? Wow. I welcome your feedback, Heidi, and I am so glad that I met you. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Ain't that the truth? And I will let you know when the story is live. Thank you. I think that went well.
Are you crazy? That was incredibly risky. Now he's seen both of our faces, and you didn't get that much info, other than his plan for gaming the YouTube algorithm.
Yes, I did. Okay, I saw vulnerabilities as soon as I walked in. Poor physical security, cabinets with no locks. There's a paper list of patient names on his desk. I could see a pop-up on his computer that his antivirus hadn't been updated in 671 days. And his password is written on his sticky note under his keyboard. The guy definitely has been hacked. And now we're even for the fart thing. Did you find that notary yet, or do I need to do it for you?
I was a little busy Googling how to confess and then improvising. I'll check while you drive.
Good. I'm going to call Mr. Jamie while you do that.
Thumbs up.
Three-way call? No surprises, I promise.
2 thumbs up.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jamie Garcia? I'm Heidi Waldroup. I left you a few messages.
Oh yeah, the reporter. I got your calls. I'm super confused.
Why is that?
Well, you said on the messages that you wanted a copy of my audits?
Yes, for Sunflower Thrift Shop.
That's the confusion. I've never audited Sunflower Thrift Shop. I've never even heard of it.
Excuse me?
I never audited Sunflower Thrift Shop.
I was told you did them.
That's not possible. I've never even been to Sunflower Thrift Shop. Those have been forged or somebody's lying.
But the store manager, she said that you bring pastries every year.
I don't eat pastries. I'm paleo. I can't even remember the last time I had a carb.
More for them, I guess.
This is very concerning. Somebody's using my name.
Yeah, and is gifting pastries on your behalf.
Hey, this is very serious.
And are you positive you have never audited Sunflower?
Positive. I would know.
Thank you for your time.
Hey, wait.
Well, this just got crazy.
Somebody's lying.
Somebody's guilty.
Mr. Jamie isn't really Mr. Jamie, then who did those audits?
I think we need to talk to our friends at the thrift shop again.
I'm gonna do you one better. I just found the notary on the Miami-Dade County website, Bradley Zeman. He works out of Postal for You downtown.
Let's pay him a visit.
I don't think I'm making the back nine. We have a notary to interrogate.
I have a feeling he is at the center of all this.
Thank you for listening to Scam Hunters, starring Greg Kinnear and Erin Moriarty, with Adam Lustig as Father De Silva, Dave Gerhardt as Jamie, and Erin Stenhouse as the church front desk. Scam Hunters is created by Ian Faison, directed by Laura Murphy, executive produced by Greg Kinnear, Erin Moriarty, Ian Faison, and Laura Murphy, a Caspian Studios production. Scam Hunters is presented by Thoropass. Hey, does your infosec compliance process sometimes feel like a mystery? Well, then you need Thoropass, the all-in-one infosec compliance delivery platform with seamless audits, airtight security, and peace of mind. No more shady spreadsheets, no more risky shortcuts. Thoropass helps you lock in compliance and slash audit times, ensuring that you keep your business safe from all the digital villains that are out there. Don't be a victim of non-compliance. And Thoropass is for any size company, big or small. Don't let the thought of non-compliance give you a bad day. Visit thoropass.com to learn more.